Yo, what's up people, Straight Shootin LJA here and another episode of the Straight Shootin Rants. Now, this may come across as somewhat ironic considering the shirt I'm wearing, but that's a football thing rather than a political thing. But speaking of politics, and no, I'm not gonna go at the Tories this time. Not this time anyway. I've got enough vlogs doing that already. But you know what, yeah? I want to talk quickly about Barbados. And Barbados have just come out and said that yes, they've got independence, but now they're basically going to leave their colonial past behind and remove the Queen as head of state and become a republic. Now, you know what, yeah? I think this is actually a phenomenal decision by Barbados, and congratulations to them for taking this decision, because obviously it's not a decision that they will have taken lightly. But I am hoping, I said congratulations to Barbados for taking that step, and I am hoping that because of that basically other former colonies and colonized nations take note and do the same thing, because too many of the formerly colonized nations, some of them have got independence, but some of them have still got a dependence on Great Britain. And the fact is, Great Britain is not great anymore. It's not, it truly isn't. The last 3 to 4 years have proven that, with you looking at the cluster of Brexit and the simmering undercurrent of racism and xenophobia that's basically not only come to the forefront and come to a boil, but it's one of them where it's been advocated and actively encouraged. And sadly, people like Nigel Farage, people like Tommy Robinson, those two idiots have been allowed basically with the permission of the media, because the media have helped feed that animal. They've been allowed to basically run roughshod and whip up the racist xenophobes and give them not just a platform but a major voice that a lot of people not only are listening to but seem to agree with as well. So it's one of them where I said Great Britain ain't so great no more. And what I am hoping is that these former colonies, such as Barbados, that the other former colonies wake up and realize that, you know what, it's time for you to take what is rightfully yours. Become a republic, become independent, because I'm guessing that Barbados, they want a great healthcare system. They want a great welfare system. They want a great education system. They want to be able to build their own wealth, and not just financial wealth, but wealth in general, and become potentially a world power or world superpower. And I wish them all the best, to be perfectly honest, because my belief is that in this world there is enough there is enough pie to give enough pieces to everybody, and enough equal pieces to everybody. And a lot of these, and you got to bear in mind, a lot of these colonies are not gaining anything by still having the Queen as their head of state. They're not gaining anything by still having ties with their colonial past. I mean, you look at what the murder of George Floyd and the BLM, Black Lives Matter protests have shown recently. It's not been good, in part. I mean, it's shown that a lot of people, black, white, Asian, everyone could come together. But it does show as well that there are a lot of people who still need education. And the phrase all lives matter, it's like I've said before on a vlog, and I've said before on my Instagram page, Liam_LJA_Angel, about when you use the phrase all lives matter, you are literally denouncing Black Lives Matter. Whether you mean to or not, that's what you're doing, because you're inferring with that all lives are treated equally when they're not. And BLM is a movement, not an organization, not a hijacked hashtag. That's what it's about, because we are economically disadvantaged. So it's sort of like in a major way. We are politically disenfranchised, disengaged, and disadvantaged. We are disadvantaged in terms of opportunities at the top levels of sport, business, politics, whatever you want to, whatever area you want to throw us into. So that's not rumor, that's not supposition, that's fact. And this country, another thing that I think the BLM protests and that have shown, and also the pulling down of the slave owner statue, former slave owner statue in Bristol, what these kind of things have shown for me is a case of this country has a brutal, vicious, racist, xenophobic past that was built on the blood of other nations to make this nation great. And guess what? It ain't great anymore. It's not Great Britain anymore. If anything, we're just about punching average. And I said, with Brexit and all that, the cluster that's been, and then you look at who's in government here, and the cluster of COVID that they've bloody overseen, it's like, no, it just doesn't work. But for me, Barbados, coming back to them, I congratulate them for taking the bull by the horns and saying, you know what, we want to break away from this now. It's time. It's time for Barbados to break away from this. And they basically may as well have said, yeah, this ain't doing nothing for us. What have you done for us lately? In the immortal words of Janet Jackson. They may as well have said that, because that was the undercurrent of what they were saying. What have you done for us lately? Bugger all. And that's the reason why we don't want to be a part of this anymore. We don't want the Queen as our head of state. We want to be able to govern ourselves. We want to be able to implement our own infrastructures, build our own wealth, and do things our way, rather than being dictated to by a country that doesn't give a damn about us, and that basically raped, robbed, and pillaged all of the nations that it had colonialized. Because that's what Great Britain did. That's what it was built on. That's what America was built on too. Built on the blood of immigrants. And then you look at what happened most recently with the Windrush scandal. With Jamaican people after 50, 60 years of being here. Building families. Not only having children, but their children having children. And then government trying to send them back. And then it's one of them. I can't blame Barbados for not wanting to be a part of it anymore. For me, I'm hoping that other former colonialized nations like Jamaica step up and are like, you know what, we've got our independence. We don't want the Queen as our head of state anymore. I'm hoping so. Because it would be amazing to see. It'd be amazing to see if other islands follow it as well. Follow Barbados's lead. So, yeah, I just thought I'd drop some thoughts on that. But once again, congratulations to Barbados. And again, it's one of them. It's obviously for them been a long time coming. I think they've been independent for 55 years or 54. And they're looking to do this in time for their 55th anniversary of independence. And it's like, fair play to you. So it's one of them where it's like, I said, congratulations to Barbados for taking that decision. I wish you all the luck in the world. I wish you all the luck in the world. I'm hoping it works out. And I said, I'm hoping other nations, especially the Caribbean islands, follow suit and do the same. So I have been Straight Shootin LJA. Would love to know your views. Comment section is down below. It's down below. Down where? Down there. But yeah, let me know your views. I will see you soon. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Straight Shootin, no G, LJA. Also at SSLJA on Twitter, Liam_LJA_Angel with 2 L's on Instagram as well. Comment section is below. Let me know your views. Take it easy, peeps.